Happy 2021 to you. Well, when we reflect and think back, last year it wasn't such a good year at all to everyone in the world because of COVID-19 infection. By the way, do you know how many people live on Earth today? Just a few years ago, I was saying 7.5 billion, but today, 7.nearly 8 billion people. That's the population of the world. Wow. Somehow this year, we're just gonna have to fight back the coronavirus or COVID-19 together. You and other 7.8 billion people of the world to protect human races, not only that, all other living creatures of the world. Together, somehow we're gonna have to overcome this corona turmoil. To do so, now we have to find things we can do to cooperate with others in suppression of COVID-19. Now, what can you do? Think about what we cannot do these days. Yes, we've been surrounded by impossibles. Things you cannot do this or that. This is too dangerous to do that or do this. Well, but instead, try finding what you can do. Things we cannot do, well, we cannot do anyway. So, things you are able to do to help our planet Earth with other 7.8 billion people of the world. So, I'm going to ask you what your New Year's resolution is. When you say resolution, that means, well, you are determined to do something, or you decided to do this or make this. It's a little different from Japanese kind of 新年の抱負. 抱負 is more like your wishes, dreams, or things that you hope that you will get it, or you wish you were in such a situation, something like that. Well, resolution is much stronger than that. Some people make the same New Year's resolution every New Year's Day. Well, I happen to be one of them too. But this year, I'm thinking about it a little differently. But I'm not going to tell you, that's a secret. God only knows. What about you? But also one common resolution that we are probably sharing in our mind or thought would be the safer world would return for us. Means COVID-19 free Earth. But to do so, we must cooperate in the suppression of COVID-19 spread. Yes, some people experienced quarantine, lockdown of the town, or not going back to your workplace, or not being able to work, travel, meet others, etc., etc., etc. But don't think about things we cannot do because we are surrounded by impossibles, right? But instead of complaining, we cannot do this or that, think about what we can do. Possibles, not impossibles. Possibles, possibles. Things we are able to help our planet Earth. There must be many. So again, you're going to have to see your life more positively, not the negatively. All right? Be positive, not negative. But do not get positive with coronavirus infection. Well, when you see, that's kind of confusing. Be positive means thinking about plus aspects. Not seeing the minus means bad things, but I think, thinking and seeing good side of things. But when you have, for example, blood screening, testing, or checking, or some kind of physical examination, and let's see if you are infected with this virus or not. Then if the result was positive plus, it means you are infected. But a negative minus, it means that you are safe. So when you take the test, positive means kind of negative image. And the negative is the positive side of it. So be careful when you use negative or positive, those words. Anyway, once again, we together with other 7.8 billion brothers and sisters of the world, we are going to protect our Earth. Then, perhaps many, many, many years later, the newer generation might say, wow, year 2020, they, or for them, their ancestors, that means us, did a great job, or they created a lot of great idea, or they made new vaccines, whatever they say. And I hope they would be proud of us for what we did for our world and for our people on Earth. So, that is my thinking. Take care of yourself. And again, happy 2021 to all of you. Thank you very much for the last year's time that you spent with this perhaps silly or crazy, maybe comforting YouTube clips of mine. I'll try keeping up with it. Until next time, take care and happy holidays. Stay safe.